I do. I am off to a bad start tonight. I am off to a bad start tonight, guys.
Out of practice.
I am out of practice. Get a big guest like Julie on, and I don't know what
After 2 long years, we're back. June 17th and 18th, Case IH and Arnold's present the NTPA Power Pole Grand National. The big boys of pulling return to Hutchinson for 2 big shows, 7 p.m. both nights. Witness the exciting mini modified, pro stock tractors, super semi, limited pros, super stock tractors, and the modified. The most power in pulling, the Power Pole Grand National, June 17th and 18th, Hutchinson. See powerpolenationals.com for more info. Sponsored by Case IH and Arnold's. After 2 long years, we're back. June 17th and 18th, Case IH and Arnold's present the NTPA Power Pole Grand National. The big boys of pulling return to Hutchinson for 2 big shows, 7 p.m. both nights. Witness the exciting mini modified, pro stock tractors, super semi, limited pros, super stock tractors, and the modified. The most power in pulling, the Power Pole Grand National, June 17th and 18th, Hutchinson. See powerpolenationals.com for more info. Sponsored by Case IH and Arnold's. After 2 long years, we're back.
Hey everybody, it's Monday. I'm struggling with the board. Charles, I threw it on you last week. I thought I could do it from Canada last week. So, Julie Rose, promoter of the Power Pole Nationals, along with your team, Julie, but you're the pretty face. Thank God it's not Ricky's face. That's all I'm going to say. There's a reason he wears a helmet when he pulls, okay? So.
Good.
You're so sweet, Julie. I always try to egg you on a little bit, and you just smile every time. No, you don't fall into my little tricks. I appreciate that. So, well, what's it like after 3 years? Like the commercial says, you guys are back. What's it been like? What are you hearing from the community? Tell us about it.
The community is excited. They're excited to have something big and fun, and especially something that's been there for so long come back. And so, yeah, lots of people, lots of emails, calls. It's been a good welcome, So we're ready.
Yep. Can you kind of start the history of this event? How it kind of got started with you and Ricky?
Oh boy, way back, we had a pull at the farm in the 80s. And then we started in the early 90s in Arlington. I think we started in 1996 at Hutchinson. So it's been every year since 1996, except for a couple COVID years off. But
now, Julie, has it always been a big Grand National pull, or have you had? How did it start?
I think we started the Grand National event in 2011. So this will be, 11 years.
Awesome. If you're just joining us, it's Let's Grow Pulling Live. We do this every Monday night. I got Charles, got Ryan, got Doug sitting next to me. Brent Yarn's on as well, and we interview promoters, pullers, upcoming events, different things like that every Monday night. You can also listen to this tomorrow on iTunes and Spotify. Just go to search for Let's Grow Pulling, and you can hear the audio version of our interview here with Julie tonight. Again, promoter of the Power Pole Nationals this Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. start time both nights at the McLeod County Fairgrounds in Hutchinson, Minnesota. And I know it's the biggest pull in Minnesota, Julie. I mean, people come from a long ways away. Your sponsorship's been looking good. Your video, you sent us a picture of you putting that big Coke banner up on one of the bean, or was the
yeah, on a semi-trailer, one of our trailers. We have 3 of them out. So yeah, it was windy day that day. Me and Travis were out putting them up. But
we put that on Instagram yesterday. It's got like 10,000 views. So I think that's pretty cool. Yep, I think that's pretty cool. But that's the one thing this will be the second time I've been to your pool, and that's one thing I noticed was coming in was there were signs on every corner. If you didn't know there was the Power Pole Nationals going on in Hutchinson, Minnesota, you can't read. If you can't read, you shouldn't be driving. So I just want to throw that out there for everybody.
Yeah, we have probably 30 some billboards up. So it's around if you look at billboards, which we kind of do, when we're putting on events, especially. So
Yep. No, I love it. I love it. If anybody's got any questions or comments for Julie, please type them in the comments. We'll put them up on the screen. If you're planning on going to Hutchinson, or if you've been to Hutchinson in the past, Julie, can you kind of give us the 1 or 2 minute rundown of what's going on the weekend? Talk about the camping, talk about your sponsors, just kind of do a nice overall presentation there.
yeah. Well, you told them the date already, this Friday and Saturday.
But you can say it Sunday, Julie. Do your best. Sunday, boys. So,
Yeah.
Saturday, Friday, Saturday. Sorry, Julie.
What did you have for supper?
He's a nerd. He's a nerd like that. You just got to deal with it.
See when people see how Paul just went away, Julie. See when people talk back to me, I just push the magic button and then they can't come back on. So like when you play hockey, and you got a penalty, you have to go to the penalty box. So Paul's gonna be in the penalty box for a few minutes, and then when Doug rings the bell, we'll bring him back on.
Two more minor for hosting
salts. Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun to see you guys on the weekend again.
It's gonna be a blast.
Yeah, it's like my face is like cemented like this because I'm laughing and smiling the whole time because it's so much fun. But if it wasn't fun, we wouldn't do it, right?
Exactly. It's a lot of work.
It is. My family and friends, they've been just troopers, helping us get this back on again. And after 2 years, we kind of forget about the work that's involved. But we're giving it everything we got to be the best, So anyways, we got the Grand National classes again, the super semis, the heavy super stock diesels, limited pros, pro stocks, the modifieds, the mini modifieds. Did I forget one?
Mini rods?
Minis, yeah, mini modifieds. Yep, minis, we got them too. So 6 of them. You can still buy tickets online at powerpolenationals.com. That's the easiest way for everybody. There are some tickets yet on sale close to us in the Glencoe area. Arnold's Equipment, which is our presenter sponsor, they have tickets. Napa, Glencoe, and Hutchinson has tickets. And the John Deere dealership around here, Midwest Machinery, has them available at Howard Lake, Stewart, and Glencoe. We can't do this event without all our sponsors helping us bring this awesome show to the community, and thank God for all of them. And I can quickly run through them. And let's just take a deep breath. So it's Napa, Senpico, Holicky Brothers, North Central International, the semi dealer around us. They're new this year, and we're really excited to get a semi dealership like North Central. Asgrow, Pioneer Seed is a big one. Summit Grain, Northrop King, Rose Trucking and Rose Farms, Midwest Machinery, DeKalb. 3M is also brand new this year, and that's our local 3M company in Hutchinson. And Fane is with us too. So those are the top ones. There's also many, many other ones I can quickly run through. AKO Electric, Cargill, Gold Country Seed, KARP Radio, McLeod County Corn Growers, Doyen Gender Crop Insurance, Jeremy Pearson, Buck Builders, Johnny Rock's Body Shop. Traction Ag is new this year. We're excited to see Traction Ag there. Wellens, Agronomics, Channel Seed, Centra, Soda, Revere Welding, C&L Distributing, Nutrient Ag, Security Bank, Schlotterhop Implement, Glencoe Co-op, Farm Right, that's the Bobcat dealer. Rickert Excavating is helping us out immensely. They're dirt people, they know dirt, helping us with the track this year. 2A Communications, Arnold's, of course, is helping us with some equipment, as long as we're bringing over our own farm equipment because equipment is short. Everybody kind of knows that. Yep. B&B Sports and Glencoe Co-op. And there's more, more behind the scenes. We just can't say enough with all the help. They've been awesome.
Yeah, you won't be able to do it without sponsors, Julie. How long can they buy tickets online, Julie?
They can buy tickets online up to the event. We didn't. Okay. I think there was a discount through maybe Tuesday, and then they're full price but they can buy them online. That's, not a problem.
Joe stocks aren't going to make it. They're not. They're
running region.
Wrong region.
Gotcha. Understood.
Hi, Lisa. Thanks for texting in.
Lisa's she watches our show every Monday night, so we know she doesn't have much of a life because she hangs out with us on Monday nights with us losers, us Poland tractor losers. So no, Lisa's always got good stories. Her and Roos go back and forth about cooking eggs or something. Roos, what's your guys' deal?
The Blackstone.
The Blackstone?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We bought 5 of them this year for the tractor pull, so there'll be a lot of frying.
You should make sure that one of those goes back to the farm when you're done. Just saying.
Just saying.
Oh, I hope so.
Again, if you're just joining us, Julie Rose is in the top left corner. We'll make her big because she's important. And the rest of the Hollywood Squares, as the great Jer Sutter would say, who recently had knee surgery, and he's sitting at home probably chilling, right? Shoulder surgery. Oh, I thought it was knee surgery. It wasn't brain surgery, right? No, okay, knee surgery. Shoulder surgery. But we busted out our Jer Juice t-shirts this past weekend. I don't know if you guys saw those. So, Julie, we're going to have some Jer Juice in the Beer Money trailer. You'll have to stop by, okay?
I will stop by.
Yeah, of course, after the poll, after when all the important things are
you
done.
need to settle your nerves.
Well, maybe we could start it earlier. I think
Yeah.
go better.
It happens. Your campground was a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself thoroughly up there the first year I came up, and I'm looking forward to going out and meeting everybody again. I remember taking you out there to show you how much fun it was after the poll.
Yeah, oh my God, yeah, I haven't been the same.
Yeah, a lot of people,
It
people on the
is
show.
awesome little spot. It's kind of the mini Bowling Green if you've been there.
Well, the way they come in and they set up all the squares and the stuff in the middle, and yeah, it's a hoot. A fella could get lost out there if they're not careful. So.
Oh no, it'd be great. So yeah, there's no reservations for camping. You can just show up and find a spot and get to know your neighbors. That's the best part.
Yep. I'm putting the website in right now for everybody. That's got all the information that Julie's talking about with us right now. And again, Hutchinson, Minnesota, the only Grand National pool in the state of Minnesota is this coming weekend. Mods, Pro Stocks, Diesel Supers, Mini Rods, and then the Limited Pros. And Julie, we're so excited. We're going to have a good show of Limited Pros there for you, and we're going to put on a good show. And I won't let you down, I promise.
We are. We'll have a great time. We're going to have a little veterans. Phil McIntyre is going to do a veterans special. We'll have in the color guard and the taps on Saturday night. So, and
He does that better than anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to round up, a couple surprise visitors. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, no, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. So, I mean, does the buzz feel good about the event, Julie? I mean, when you go into town, you go to the restaurants. I mean, are people excited about having it back? Because you guys get a huge crowd there. The crowd was gigantic that year I was up there. Rudy started posting some pictures. Rudy's from the Netherlands, right, guys? Is that where he lives? Yep.
Yes.
He's coming over. So
Hey,
he's going to
Rudy.
do. I think Rudy's sleeping right now, but he
Oh,
was.
do you think?
He was here.
Rudy's here.
Rudy's here. He's here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where have I been?
Fishing in Canada.
I don't know.
Ravenna, Nebraska. That's right.
He might have some free time on him. Rudy might have some free time after the tractor pull. So if you know of any good spots for him to go to the week after,
Mm-hmm.
he'd probably like that.
Well, we're going to talk to him then. So he was down in Farley. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Bruce, you and Cody were in Farley, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And Rudy says, no, I'm not sleeping.
There he is.
There he is.
Well, Rudy, you're going to come on the show. Let me give him the little link. And we'll do this. Somebody else asked Julie a question. I'm going to invite Rudy to the show.
So, Julia, as we spoke earlier today, you want to explain your idea of the photo contest?
Yeah, I'm getting close to the end of my power in my phone, so I hope I don't miss you. But yeah, we are going to ask the crowd to take some selfies of themselves while they're there that are their favorite tractor on the track, and post that to our Facebook page and like us. And we're going to give away some t-shirts at the end of the night to those people that are posting. So we want to see all the fun going on in the stands that we don't get to see when we're out busy working and doing stuff. But the selfies of the fans is a lot of fun to watch. So we'll love to see them pop up as the show goes on.
So we'll have them send them to us on Facebook, and then we'll post them then, Julie? Is that the plan?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Post them to our page, and we'll pick out some winners at the end of the night. On
That
both
is-
nights.
Is there a live stream? Is this one on NTPA, the TV thing they do, or not?
We are going to do a live stream.
Okay. It'll be on Brent. Is that, what is it? NTPA poll, right?
Yeah.
NTPA.tv,
NTPA.tv.
I believe.
So we're ready.
I'm putting a link to that in there as well.
We're going to spray for mosquitoes, but you might want to bring can extra. Have it in your back pocket. They're hungry. We had some nice rain and some now really hot weather. So
Eh,
it's good.
you blow enough diesel smoke, you'll take care of all that.
Rudy, turn off your sound there, kiddo. Or you're double whacking right now.
No, I'm not. I shut it down.
Okay, don't yell at me.
I'm not yelling.
I mean, I kind of, Charles, I feel like he was yelling at me, or did you
Yeah,
hear
kind
it?
of.
Hi, Rudy.
Hi, Julie.
Well, Rudy, welcome to Let's Grow Poland. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good.
Good. When's the last time you've been in the States?
19.
19?
Yep.
And you were at Hutch that year, right?
Yes, I was.
And then you went Hutch and then Toma. Is that right?
No, 19 was. I started in Toma, then went to Hutch and topped it off in Rockwell.
And Rockwell. Gotcha. Those polls used to be that close to each other, back to back to back?
No, that year it was one time of a deal, I think. Hutch had some troubles with music event or something.
Yeah, we went after Toma in 2019, and so that we won't do that anymore. But that's what we had to do. We were up against a music festival, and like we are this year too. So we're gonna show that music festival some competition and show them that polling is rates, and if they want to hear some country music, we can play that really loud in the campground, right?
Yep.
We can do both, Julie.
We can do both. Yes.
Well, Rudy, let's talk about Hutch. What do you like about Hutchinson, Minnesota, bud?
A small pool.
That's food.
Yeah, I think it's small compared to Toma and compared to Bowling Green. It's just a small pool. You can walk up to everybody. Yeah, nice and comfy.
Good. If anybody has any questions for Rudy, type them in the comments. Any questions for Julie, or any thoughts about Hutchinson or things that you're excited about this weekend, and just getting everything going. The weather forecast looks good, right, Julie? I don't want to jinx it. I know it's only Monday, and we all been promoters, and we always get worried about the weather. But right now, we're sitting pretty, right?
We're sitting good. Yes, it looks good. Yeah,
Good.
it's sunscreen. It's sunscreen weather.
Ryan Roos, as a person who helps with the Grand National NTPA, what are your thoughts? Like, have you been to Hutch ever, Roos?
No,
What have you heard about Hutch?
always heard it's a great show.
Yep.
Julie, what is there one class that draws the crazies out more than others? Or just draws the fan interaction? Do they go nuts for one class over another?
Yeah, well, any smokers are good in this region because of all the agriculture. But I think the minis can make people a little bit zippy, and the semis are always a big favorite. Everybody will stay around for them.
Yep. I remember I think 19, that's when I felt like the crowd was the loudest, was towards the end of the night, when obviously some liquid encouragement helped with that as well. But they were hooting and hollering when the semis were pulling. So.
Yeah, but you had a little part in it too, Jason.
What's that, Rudy?
You had a little part in it too in 19 that the people in the stands were getting a little crazy.
Yeah, I participated with the people. You can't. You must become one with the people. Charles understands what I'm trying to say.
You definitely are good with the crowd interaction piece in a way that I am not. I will agree with that.
And that's why people think you're professional, Charles. And they're not quite sure what Jason Schultz is going to say next. So those are the give and the takes. So that's how that works. So.
That is definitely true. If the announcer is the leader in the craziness, the crowd will follow.
Yep.
And they love it.
It's about entertaining. We all know that. We got to have fun,
It is.
have as much fun as we can. So
Yeah.
Do you have a question for Julie?
No, just Julie's gonna have real beer this year.
Yeah, usually we have light stuff. We're gonna really go with the real stuff,
Minnesota has.
It's not gonna be the.
So.
Minnesota has a rule
watered
for alcohol
down
percentage,
diesel.
Julie?
Pardon me.
Minnesota has a rule for alcohol percentage?
They're the last state in the United States that has a light beer, or it's called 3.2. So we had to go up to a stronger beer because of shortages. So hopefully our crowd can handle that because they've just been on baby juice so far.
Shortage on beer? Why?
Julie, I think they'll learn to adapt.
As Brian
they're
drinks straight
gonna become
180
like
proof scotch.
Wisconsin. They're gonna keep up to Wisconsin.
You have to
Good
Wisconsin people come over, you're good. Rudy, that's like, you guys don't even have light beer over there in Netherlands, do you?
No, it's or alcohol free or the heavy stuff.
Or they have either yin or yang, right?
Yeah.
We're either going to get pounded or we're going to piss all night. One of the two. We're going to have a good time. So. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Julie, what's your love of pulling obviously comes from Ricky and the mod and stuff like that. What are some of your other favorite classes that you enjoy watching?
I honestly like them all, but I really do like the modifieds and the unlimited just because I can relate a little bit more.
Yep.
I like to feel it. So if you can feel that motor, I'm there.
Well, you can definitely feel those motors. They're wild.
No, those V8s are just a little bit too light. You have to have a Griffin V12 coming past you. That you will feel in your body.
Yeah. There's one Griffin, right? That's the one that Longnecker sold, right, Roos, down to Texas?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay. Because somebody was asking about the radial reactor today, if it was coming, and what that's that radial deal, right? Radial motor, radial engine?
Radial engine.
9-cylinder, I believe, right?
No, I think it's 14. 7 or 14, I believe.
Ah,
Yeah, it's like a V twin all the way around.
Nice. It sounds amazing. If you're just jumping on, we got, and the viewership's going up as we go on with the show. We've got Julie Rose with us tonight, promoter of the Power Pole Nationals in Hutchinson, Minnesota, this Friday and Saturday, June 17th and 18th, 7 p.m. start time. All the information's on the website at powerpolenationals.com. We got Rudy Lindhorst from the Netherlands, who was in Farley, Iowa last weekend, and we'll let Julie go here in a few minutes and enjoy it. She's got a lot going on, and we'll badger Rudy a little bit more about what's going on. We'll recap what we all did this past weekend, but I mean, I've just heard a lot of great things about Hutch. I've been there. I've helped announce with Phil in the past, and it's a great event. I can't wait. I love the huge grandstand. I love the Grand National classes, and I love the fact that the 4-1's going to be there. I'm going to put my dad on the seat both nights, and after how he drove the tractor compared to how I drove the tractor this past weekend, I've received quite a few text messages, and Julie's phone just went to battery hell, I'm afraid. So, nope, there she's back. Julie, was that a commercial timeout or what happened?
Yeah, somebody was calling me. Sorry about that.
That's okay. You're kind of busy this week, so
Yeah, it's busy, but
we'll let you go. We'll let you go in a few minutes. Again, if you have any questions for Julie or any questions for Hutchinson, her phone's ringing again. It must be important when they call back the second time. And she's just like, "What's going on, Julie? Do you need to take the call, Julie?"
No, it's good. I'll do it when I'm done.
We could tell them over live over YouTube and Facebook. What do you like to tell them? Maybe for you. I'm just teasing Julie.
No, it's good. I just wishing everybody that thinks about coming, that they'll come and make the trip and have a good time. We are actually bringing in more stands than we ever did before, so we will have room for you.
Awesome. And how big of a town is Hutchinson, Julie?
It's around, last time I looked, probably around 13, 14, 15,000 maybe. It's growing.
Yep.
There's
North a nice sized
history.
town. Nice amenities and different things like that. So there's stuff to do. Are there any do you get any events going on during the day, or is pretty much everything at night? When do you kind of want people to start coming out?
It's more, it's just that night. It's the regular evening hours, but we start at 7. The place is already full by 6 o'clock, so I'd recommend being there by 6 for sure. and come earlier if you want to see those tractors and walk through the pits and talk to the guys. The pits are north of our grandstands. They're actually, you go through the pits before you get to the grandstand. So it's kind of nice that you're right in the action of it all. And we have some new sponsors out there this year I was talking about, so they have some displays out. So looking forward to it.
Phil McIntyre's on
Hey,
Facebook.
thanks, Phil. Cool.
Phil typed that last sentence with gritted teeth.
You know, Roos, if somebody else said that to me, it might have hurt me in my soul. But I know that you consider me a friend half the time, so that makes me feel good. That makes
There you go.
I love it.
Phil loves everybody. We love him too.
He does. Yeah, Josh, Phil's going to be the main announcer, and I'm going to grab a wireless mic. And if I stay sober, they'll put batteries in it. And if I don't stay sober, they'll take the batteries out. That's another story for another day. So, but it's a good story though, Julie. I promise. I'll tell it. So. There you go. That's for you, Ryan. A little wink, wink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Jason is announcing. I saw a question pop up.
Yep. I'm gonna be working with the great Phil, and let him do his thing, and I'll pop in when I need to. Yeah, I'll talk about the vacuum cleaner stories. Those are 3 a.m. stories. So I'll tell Julie all about the no batteries in the microphone thing. So Julie, sometimes I like to partake in the spirits, and I like calling my friends like at 2 or 3 in the morning and ask if they want to buy a vacuum cleaner. So I've been known to do that. So there's some good stories there, Julie. So if I ever call you at 3 a.m., if you see my name pop up on the phone, I'm probably wanting to sell a vacuum cleaner. So I'm just being honest.
I promised to answer you with the phrase, "Go ahead, caller, you're on the air."
Go ahead, caller. Next caller up here now.
Jason, I have several requests from people that are going to be camping. They want to camp next to you.
No, they don't. Not with that generator. They
No,
don't.
they
They don't. No.
Travel advice from all of us.
No.
They don't want to miss it.
No, I was fun. Julie, then. I really was. I'm old and boring now. That's 3 years ago, guys. I'm 46 now.
Everybody bagging on the generator. I slept behind that thing in the tractor at TPC. I slept like a baby. I was good.
So
That's
Julie,
because you can hear nothing else.
So Julie, last year I couldn't get a diesel generator when all the shortages last year.
Yeah.
So Doug here got me a nice gas generator, and it's what's the word I'm
Noisy.
looking for, Ryan?
Noisy is the word. It's very noisy.
Julie.
Noisy. Oh,
It sounds like a pissed off commercial lawnmower. That's exactly what it sounds like.
You better.
It's pretty bad when Brad Holzhauer says he wants to start a GoFundMe so Jason can get a new generator.
You better leave that home.
No, that runs everything, Julie. It's really important. So
That brings up
When Ryan DeBro, the nicest guy in pulling, calls him out. Yeah.
what's that, Ryan?
I said, when Ryan DeBro, who's one of the nicest guys who would never insult anybody, takes great pains to call you out on Saturday night.
We were in Ravenna this last weekend. We parked. We're gonna be careful where we park from now on. So
Arnold's
plan.
age. We can maybe get one from Arnold's for you, Jason.
Okay. Maybe I should bring my credit card or my checkbook. Depends on how much it is.
Find Peter that night. Find Peter Arnold. He'll be ready to give a deal then.
All right.
If Peter sells Onan generators, that might work.
Well, he maybe will find one. Anything for Jason.
I like to hear that. Jared says that generator is going to show its guts someday. Just saying. So I hope nobody. You think they're going to break it?
They might.
They might. Somebody else might. I know Brent Shortfight. He loves it after Shied Diesel last year.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're gonna get a can of nitrous and ghetto fog that thing.
Let's not do it on the truck. I kind of like my truck. So I've seen what the ghetto fogging does on the dynos out there at UCC, and yeah, it's not cool. There was parts that went in the stands, if I remember correctly. So again, we're going to wrap up here with Julie in a few minutes. She's got a lot going on, but again, this Friday, Saturday, Hutchinson, Minnesota, the only Grand National NTPA pool in the state of Minnesota. Julie, you're west of the Twin Cities, right?
Yeah, about 50 miles, 45. It's not too far. It's a nice drive. Good getting there. So
I like it. I like it a lot. Well, Julie, you got anything else, or we'll let you go? You can get. I know you got a lot to do yet tonight.
yeah, I actually do, but it's okay. It's been great talking with you guys. Nope. So we're just all excited, all ready to go. The dirt is getting ready for us to play on. So we're ready.
I love it. I love it. Thanks for coming on, Julie. We'll see you Friday.
Thank you. Talk to you later.
Thank you. Have a good night, Julie.
You too.
See you, Julie.
Thanks, Julie.
Rudy, back in the United States.
Yep.
Are you having fun?
Yeah, it's just getting used to everything again. It has been 2 years that I was not able to come over, so it's just figuring out things again.
So what's COVID done to Europe and the Netherlands? I mean, is it worse over there? Is it tougher? You guys more locked down than we were?
Yeah, we had some tough lockdowns. You were not allowed to go to work, although my company didn't pay that much attention to it. But I was still asked to show up at the office. I don't mind. Yeah, and we had some have had some curfews. You had to stay inside the house from 8 in the evening till 6 in the morning or so.
Wow.
Rudy, what part of the Netherlands are you from?
I'm about 45 minutes from the German border.
So you fly into Schiphol then? Or fly
Yeah,
out of Schiphol?
I fly out in Amsterdam and fly into Chicago.
Gotcha. I spent a lot of time over there in Ham, Germany.
Okay.
So I was probably not far from you.
Ham, you said?
Yes, I would fly into Schiphol. My cousin lived in Amsterdam, and
Yeah.
I'd fly in there and see her, and then I would drive from there over to Ham. It's about a 4-hour drive, if I remember right.
Ham. Which big city was in the neighborhood? Because I never heard about it.
Dusseldorf is not far.
Oh, for me, Dusseldorf is about 2 hours drive, 3 hours.
Yep. Good times, good food.
Rudy, when did you get into the States?
Last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday? Sure.
Yep.
And then, so what are your plans? Farley?
Last weekend I was in Farley. Next weekend I'll be in Hutch, and then the weekend after I'll be in Toma.
Okay.
And in between those pools, just pick an area, find a hotel, and use that as base camp and try to do things in the neighborhood.
Yep, I like it. So this was your first trip to Farley, right?
Yeah, first time at Farley.
What'd you think of Farley?
It still needs to grow, I think. Although the possibilities are there.
Yep.
But it just has to grow.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, the crowd, that year, COVID year, was that the big crowd, like all the way down the starting line?
That was a big deal.
Yeah. That was that the same year as that Duracho deal?
Yes.
I feel like, because you were there and I was going to come and surprise you, and then I ended up going to hang out with Dad. So.
Yeah, it was a week after the derecho.
Okay. Yep. Gotcha.
So, Rudy, what are some of the things you've done in between now and Farley, or when you first got in?
So Sunday morning, I started driving up north into the woods in Wisconsin. I'm now at Minocqua, and I stay there till Thursday morning. During Thursday, I'll travel up to Hutch. So Thursday afternoon, early evening, I'll be in Hutch.
Rudy, what are some of your favorite polls to attend in the United States that you've been to, or maybe you haven't been to?
Yeah, I like Toma for some reason. I don't know why. McLeod has also his thing, because I think it's very unique to have a pool next to a church, driving away from the graveyard. Something I can't believe. How do you come up with it? But okay.
Then right across the street is Bean Snappers, Rudy, from the church.
Yeah, I've never been there.
You're lying, Rudy. You're lying.
No, I'm not lying.
You're not?
No. No, never been there.
I just went there once just because I had to. I mean, there's a gentleman's establishment right across the street from a church. So, I mean,
Yeah.
you can go across, say a confession, and keep jamming, I guess. I don't know. What do you think about that, Charles? So,
No comment.
No, there are so many more pools I wish I could visit, but it's so difficult for me to make decisions where I want to go. I've been for this year. It will be my 12th time. I'll be at Toma, so for me it's pretty easy to find my way down there. And if I go to a new pool, I have to figure out things, and that's something I'm not very likable into it.
understood. Yeah, you're like a special guest at Toma, Rudy. Okay, they let you do your thing. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. Hey, so Friday night in Toma, Rudy, I'm the Schultz Mortgage Team as a class sponsor. I got about 1,500 koozies. Will you help hand out koozies in the crowd when we're pulling Friday night?
I can see what I can do for you, but maybe you can better ask Phil McIntyre or the guy Steve Davidson or Dave Stevenson from San Pico.
They are the koozie handing out kings of the world.
Yeah.
Yep, that's where I kind of got the idea. Not kind of. That is where I got the idea.
Better steal a good idea than make up a wrong thing by yourself.
There's Charles's koozie right there. I like it. Yeah, we put the Beer Money Pulling Team logo on one side and the Schultz Mortgage Team logo on the other, and we got about, I think, 14 or 1,500 koozies we're going to hand out. So, one of my loan officers, her son is in 6th grade, and he loves the Beer Money Pulling Team. I got him a little crew shirt. He wears it as his dress-up shirt because it's got buttons on it. And I'm trying to get him to come up to Toma Friday night, but he might have a baseball game. But I tried telling his mother that it was more important. Toma was more important at a baseball game. She disagreed with me, so we're still discussing it. So we will see what happens. Rudy, if we were to come over and do what you do and spend a month in Europe for pulling, what time of the year would we come, and what events should we see?
I think Mare would be a good pool to watch. Friday evening, Saturday afternoon, evening, and Sunday afternoon. 3 tracks. It should be. It could be in conflict with Hutchinson or Toma. It depends a little. Another good one would be Putten, the beach pool. That's the second weekend of July. And otherwise, it would be good to go to Lochem the first weekend of August.
Lachen, you said?
Lochem and Made.
Okay, Made. Gotcha.
You spell it the same like maid.
Got it. Yep. That's right. I've heard the guys talk about that before. Awesome.
That's on for I think coming weekend.
Great.
Same as Hutch.
Rudy, what do you do for work?
I'm a mechanical engineer, and at the moment I'm drawing vessels. Just as long as you want to storage some liquids, or make something for the food industry.
Love it. What did COVID do to pulling in Europe, Rudy? Does it just done completely, or did some people still have them?
In 20 it was almost done. They had late September. They had a test pool in Made, and then in 21 they kind of kicked off kind of a season, but with restrictions. You had to have taken the shots. You have to prove that you were tested and all those kind of things. And it was restricted in numbers of people who were able to get in.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Has everything kind of opened up back now, or is it still kind of like monitored? Are they just letting a certain amount of people in certain places?
No, it's open as of March this year.
Got it. Colin Burkhold's coming in with the Ryan Rusnick European question. What's your favorite pulling vehicle in Europe, and what class?
That's a tough one because I don't have really a favorite vehicle. That has something to do with in the past that I wrote for the Dutch Pulling magazine, and as a media person, I thought you should not have some kind of favorite. You have to be neutral, and that's still kind of in the back of my head. So a real favorite team? No, I don't have one. At least I don't show them when I'm down next to a track.
Gotcha. Is there a certain class that you favor over any other ones, or are you still kind of trying to keep it at even playing field there, Rudy?
No, I'm more into the minis, maybe then the modifieds, unlimited, light modifieds, super stocks, pro stocks, and then at last two-wheelers.
Gotcha. Well, guys, do we have any more questions for Rudy? I'm going to let him go, and then we're going to wrap up our weekend. Phil McIntyre says, Rudy, what are some of the different engine combinations in Europe? That'll be a good one.
All of them.
If you can think of it, it's on a tractor in Europe. So
yeah, I think it's over in Europe. The teams don't buy their stuff; they make them the stuff themselves. Maybe they buy the engines, but upgrading them and making more horsepower, they try to do it themselves. Over here in America, what I see is that people just go to an engine builder and buy themselves a complete engine, or a chassis builder. They build them a chassis. So I think in Europe, it's the variety comes by that the teams have their own vision how they want to work with their tractor.
love it. And I've heard that from many different people, Rudy. That's been a common answer. We've had people on. Our very own Jared Setter says, Rudy, do you know those guys that came over here 4 to 5 years ago? Hans, Mark, and that short guy with the curly hair.
You mean the Rocky Pulling team?
Yeah, Rocky, right? Then Temptation, was that the other
Extreme Temptation, yeah, I know them.
Okay. You want to say anything good about them? Good or bad about them?
They're good at what they do in Europe. And maybe if they are able to come over for the summer, maybe for 2 seasons or 1 season, then and put in an engine like the Americans have, maybe they're able to run in the top 5.
Yep. They were competitive with what they had, weren't they, at Louisville, guys?
Yeah, pretty well.
I thought so, yeah.
But still, I think with a smaller engine, you have to use the higher RPM. So I think you are lacking more of engine problems than the higher cubes engines.
Yep.
Yeah, they sound more like a light pro stock, right, Paul?
Yes.
Kind of what we're used to hearing from a light pro.
Yeah, Europe is running 510 cubic inches.
Yep.
They hurt them pretty good at Gordyville that year.
Yep, they're good at partying for sure. That's what Jared would know that. So, I'm not sure who this is, but it says, got to ask him who has the best steaks in the U.S.
I know who that is. They're not running anymore at the moment. They're building I think it was a 4.1 Limited Pro. But they ran in the light unlimiteds with the 2-engine modified.
Was that
Balls?
Yeah.
Jacob?
Jacob. Or is dead. I'm not sure who this is.
No, I don't know why his name's not popular, but yeah, Jacob, they have a mod with the Pioneer sponsorship on it, right, Charles?
Yeah. Outcast. I think it was called Outcast.
Yep. They're big. Yeah, he would have steaks. He's got some cow. He's got some access to cows. A couple.
Yeah. He has his own farm.
Good deal.
Yeah, I sure miss them at Toma now.
Yeah, especially if they're bringing steaks. I mean,
they did. Last couple of years they were there, and I was there. I ate always on Wednesday evening a steak at their trailer.
I love it. Charles, Paul, Brent, Bruce, Cody, you got a question for Rudy?
Rudy, one more question. How do you decide I mean, I know you said you've been to a couple different pulls. Do you try to target a specific pull, or do you have time off in this time frame that you're allowed to come over and watch? Or
no,
decide which pulls to go to?
The main reason for me is Toma, especially when I'm going in June. Then I look at the schedule of NTPA, PPL, Beekjesteen, which pools are in that time of year are around Toma. And then I'll decide just pick one or two or extra events, and so I do my planning.
Gotcha.
Love it.
I got a question for you, Rudy. So on everybody's favorite website, there's been discussion about how we can, I guess in the United States, everyone thinks that Europe is by far outdoing what the United States is doing in terms of fan interaction, polling engagement, all that stuff. What do you see different between the United States and Europe for polling with that interaction, and how we can grow the sport of polling in the United States to be something similar like Europe?
What I notice between announcers is over here the announcers are more in talking in statistics. Over in Europe, some announcers look at the run of, for instance, Lambada and say he did do this, he did do that, and they analyze the run of the tractor. And that's something what you don't see over here when somebody's announcing.
So more talk about the actual run, how it looked.
Yeah, to try to tell the story what's going down on the track instead of Bill Voorhees did this last weekend. He's capable of doing this. He's capable of doing that. Aston Lane is multi-champion. It's good for most people, but just tell them how the game is being done, how the sport is going, what's happening down on the track. That's, I think, for the people more interesting to see. And then you can also get maybe the people involved into the sport and maybe get them started in the sport. Because they can see what's going down on track and how you can look at things.
Rudy, do you guys have a lot of twin tracks or a lot of single tracks? I know the big one you said had 3, but what do you normally see? A lot of 1s or 2s?
It depends a little. Over in the Netherlands, I think it's about 50-50. But if you go further down in Europe, it's maybe more single tracks than double tracks.
Are there certain countries where there's more pulls in Europe?
No, I think the Netherlands is the biggest country where pulling is done. And then the rest of the countries maybe have 5 or 6 events a year. And over in the Netherlands, it's maybe 10 to 15.
Gotcha. Yeah, not sure why my name doesn't show up, but yes, the meet was Jacob Hull, trying to get the 4-1 to Toma, if everything allows, but looking more like 1st of July. So, Rudy, this is your chance to plead for a stake. I don't know, give them your best pitch. So.
I don't have to plead. I know that if they are there and we see each other, I just can walk up to the trailer and they force me to stay to eat a steak.
I'm sure they really have to twist your arm and make you stay.
Yeah. The first or the second year, I made some kind of mistake. After the pool on an evening, I'm not sure which evening it was. I was just walking by and saw them talking, so I moved on. But then Jacob's dad came back to the back of the trailer and said, "Rudy, why are you walking away? Come down." So I'm not that kind of guy that walks up when people are talking. Then I'll just move on and see if I can catch up later with them.
Yep, I understand. Well, Rudy, thanks for coming on tonight. We're going to let you go. We're going to do our wrap-ups from the weekends, and then I'll see you in the Hutchinson and Toma, bud.
Yeah, good.
Maybe we'll take him out for a steak or something, you think?
We'll see.
We'll get somebody will get you a steak, Rudy, okay? We're gonna start the Get Rudy a Steak fund right now. So
there you go.
No need to, but thanks.
All right, Rudy. Have a good night, buddy.
You too.
Right. Thanks for coming on.
See you.
Thank you.
Gentlemen, how we doing?
Super.
Super. All right. Cover your weekends. What'd you guys do? Cody, you go first.
Is that Farley? So
And
I got to see mini rods for the first time. That was pretty exciting.
I saw you were posting some. You've never seen mini rods before?
No, because that's they've never been out this way because like they used to be at Mountain City and then they haven't been. So no, I've never shot mini rods before. So that I kind of geeked out over that. That was fun.
Yeah, it's a good class of mini rods to see.
Yeah.
There was like 72 of them, right? Like Bowling Green type.
28, but close enough.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Rust also says mini rods are badass. What would it be, Roos? Like 5-6 years ago when it was hard to get 8 or 9 mini rods at a Champions Tour event? Does that sound about right? Like those early years at Mountain City?
Ish.
And
Mini
now-
rods have only been 2015 or 2016 was the first. 2015, I think, was the first year of mini rods with PPL, but they were Silver Series up till 17, I believe.
Okay, they were
17
silver
or
and then they
18.
went to Champions Tour. Gotcha.
So yeah, once they went Champions Tour is when they started to grow. And now it's just like everyone has to have one.
I can see why.
And there's another one at Brad's shop, Brad Corporal, that they there's I guess like a baby blue powdered chassis there. So
Is it loud and blue? That was
no.
a Farley joke. But
Oh, I don't know whose it is, but
I got it.
Paul,
Yeah.
why don't you supposed to laugh a little bit?
Ha! Good
Ha
one.
ha ha. Ha ha ha. How many did you guys see Gordon Cox's a meme today on his pulling?
Yes.
Just as a meme, just trying to keep up with the Simons.
oh yeah.
Is he the one who did start the fantasy thing, guys?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
What's his page or what's his group called, Charles?
For the
Uh,
level pulling.
Yep, for the level pulling.
You guys sign up for this?
I
Haven't yet.
didn't. I'm just too darn busy to stay on top of that.
Yeah, me too.
Is it something you needed to enter already, or is it something we can still do?
No,
post-
you can
Yeah,
join
you post
every
it early.
week. And there's already 2 weeks that have been scored. You can still jump in if you
Yeah,
want.
and I think he's got the next 2 weeks already posted. So
Yep,
he just goes based off of pre-commits. So if the other people show up, then you don't get anything, but you can't choose them. But if they don't show up, like there's a lot of pre-commits obviously that haven't ran yet this year. So you just have to
Well,
kind
that
of
would
pay
be the-
attention.
That would be the toughest thing.
Yeah.
So this is June 17th and 18th. Auto save your work. Oh, I'm in Mackenzie's thing again. Okay, so Charles Roos. That's fine. It's all good. So,
That's email.
That's not a valid. Yeah.
Put at Gmail would be fine.
Cody. No, Cody, what's your email address?
Why? Just use your own. I mean, use McKinsey's. It's right there.
You can like copy and paste it.
The autofill might reveal too much.
Yeah, there you go. Hutchinson minis. So these are all the Grand National people who sign up for Grand National.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yarin, who's actually Yarin or Yarin or Charles? Pick the mini rod winner.
I want my all-time favorite, Mr. Other.
Does he have a cousin? Does he have a cousin, Charles?
Yeah. Yeah, it's John Doe.
John Doe. Okay, we're gonna go other.
We have to
We gotta
specify.
pick somebody. Or do
You
we have to
can't
type
pick
somebody
field?
in?
You gotta put
What's the
somebody
other? What's the other's name?
Oh, shit. I can't read that small. God darn. All right. Pick CJ Graysick and Sam McCrary.
Okay, so we can pick two. Must select exactly one option. Okay.
Oh,
One
it's only
option.
one. Okay, I
Yeah,
thought
it's
it was
only,
two.
this is for Friday night.
I thought it was two.
Okay. Who's gonna win the mod class?
We got to go hometown guy.
Jeff, that's Ricky's son, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Pro stocks. This is tough because who's gonna be there? So these tractors have all signed up for Grand National, or
Yes, they all have Grand
We got a
National
license for
licenses.
it, yeah.
holy crap! Russ Yoder laid a whooping on everybody out there at Dragway 42, didn't he, on Saturday night?
Yeah, they got off the dyno on Friday. I think it was maybe Thursday, and yeah, he was itching to make a pass. He's pretty happy with it. I'll put it that way.
Simons won't be there.
I don't know if they will or not.
Is there a Champions Tour hook this weekend?
Nope. Tampico doesn't have them this year.
I think because Brandon's 4 for 4, isn't he? Or
Yes.
Yeah.
Has it been the same tractor that's won, or has it been one of the two?
No. Loaded won both in Nashville. Heavy won both in Farley.
Okay, gotcha.
I'll pick the small block rocket, Mr. Esden Lemke.
Here we go. Semis.
And DeBro.
We got to take our guy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take our guy.
Mini or Superstock Diesels, Minnesota. So Jerry Zweibauer is driving the Bone Twister because he drove it at the Forest Championship. We know that.
He got her lit with that final hook. I'm a believer. I'll buy in.
He got in on that.
Esden's going to have one of them there for sure. I heard that. Mark Ulmer told me that last weekend. So,
Yeah.
And okay, your PPL Macville. So he's doing Champions Tour stuff.
Yeah, so it's PPL and NTPA Champions Tour. I don't know.
I don't know this class that well. Let me see. Mankey's always tough at his home in Wisconsin. I know that for a fact.
He wasn't out last week, and so I don't know if he's going to be out.
Where did we see Varner's do well at?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Since forever.
No, Nashville last fall. That's what I'm thinking.
Graham Young, Renegade.
Okay.
Yeah. All the RPMs. Total rip'ems.
Super Farms. The Dalai Lama's been doing good this year.
Yeah. Same with Shane Maston.
He swept Benson. Barmans are running good.
The 44 has been running really good too. Snep and
Hamburg.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good. Jeremy Roberts is no slouch.
What's that Tampico? What's a Tampico track like? Is it a good one or is it kind of loose?
Never been there. Can't tell you.
Anybody know?
From what I've heard, it's kind of loose.
Okay.
It's an average track. I'm pretty sure it's a shorter track too.
It's very short. At 310, you're on a dirt pile.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
real tight track.
We got to go with the great the Slama.
Yeah, he's been doing really well.
Macville. Okay, so then Saturday, you guys want to go with Graham again?
Yeah, throw one on Terry Hagedorn.
No, that's Friday night too. Did he forget did he pace 4-wheel drives twice and not unlimited supers?
Oh yeah, he posted it twice. I thought it was both 2 nights. Yep, you're right. Gordon, fix it.
We'll see. Let's keep scrolling, see if he has unlimited supers.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah, so he just pasted it in there twice.
So
you
we've
got
seen
two chances.
We've seen what? Jeff Hurt, and we've seen Blackburn win this year, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. And
Diekman drives Running Bear, Charles?
What's that?
Diekman drives Running Bear. He signed up on here.
Once in a while.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's actually driven it, but he is actually the chassis builder of that tractor.
Oh, that thing's awesome. Mick, the VED Mafia.
Visner.
Who do you guys want to pick?
Scott Whitworth. We'll see if they're planning to debut the tractor or not this weekend.
Whitworth, sir?
Yep. That is the plan as of 2 weeks ago.
But they're not signed up for Champions Tour.
Correct.
Okay.
And
So we can't
Scott,
pick-
you said Scott's going to drive it?
Yeah, Scott, they have a new tractor.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. I thought the doctors had told Scott, you coach from the sidelines.
The doctors told Scott he shouldn't have come back to DuQuoin that night, but he walked in about 2 hours after that happened.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, no. Wade Colt made it sound that's Dad's tractor.
All right, we'll go with Whitworth then.
Oh,
Okay, then this is just the second night again. Got it. We'll come back to this. Come back to this later for everybody. All right, Bruce, you went to Farley with Cody?
Yep,
How many years you been going to Farley now?
all of them.
All of them. And are we seeing a positive trajectory of crowd and everything?
from last year, this year was Friday night was better than last year's Friday night.
Everything pales in comparison to the COVID year, but yes.
No, but I think Bruce, I think that's been a common theme across the board, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, very
Yeah.
much so.
And I mean, I get that. I mean, there was nothing going on. We're back to having 30 different things to do on the weekends now, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
There's
we
no
are.
competition,
Yep. So
and people were wanting to hook everywhere.
Oh, Schultz, go to Justin Hopkins' Facebook page.
okay.
Oh yeah, or Chad Richardson.
Yep. And share his post about the light pro stock.
Is that this weekend?
Yes.
Coming up.
Paris is this weekend?
Yep. So they're looking for, essentially they have 7 tractors from the west side of the Mississippi, and they're looking for 7 tractors on the east side of the Mississippi. They want to have like a light pro stock, like shootout, east versus west. The purse is $4,200, but they essentially want to do each competitor will put in $300, I believe, Friday night in Paris, and then again on Saturday in Fayette, and have over a $12,000 purse between the two nights. And they just want to have some sort of something that they can hopefully build upon for next year. Just try to do something different for that weekend. But yeah, they're looking for 7 light pros to go to Paris and Fayette, Missouri this weekend.
Personally, I don't think the guys east of the river have the balls to do it.
Call out.
I talked.
You damn right. Load them up, boys. Let's go.
It was Silver Series last year, right, Bruce? That's why we had all those like Beasley.
Yes.
Everybody was out here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep. That was a heck of a light pro class.
Yep. So we'll see.
It was
I guess if anybody
hotter
shows
than
up.
holy Hades in both places.
In the past, there have been some kind of smart-ass remarks about what are light pros doing west of the Mississippi. They don't have the stones to compete. I think we do. Didn't we take 2 of the top 3 at the farm show this year?
Shag and the Bush Light tractor, right?
Uh-huh. You don't think they're going to be running not on kill, right?
No, I think.
Let's go east of the Mississippi. Load them up. Let's see what you got.
Oh, we don't have anything out here. We're all a bunch of cheaters.
Well,
Ooh.
then cheat and do it. Let's see what you got.
Very nice.
I'm being extremely sarcastic with that comment. I hope
No
that was
way.
picked
Oh,
up.
we're
Yeah.
already on pull off anyway. We're all
I was gonna
a bunch of
say,
jerks anyway.
we all know what you mean.
Who cares?
Adam saying, "Where's all my Indiana Light pros at?" Laugh out loud. So
They're scared.
that's cool that they're doing that. Good job, boys. I hope it works out.
There is another light pro in Iowa now.
Okay. Tell me
So
more.
they pulled in Ellsworth this last weekend. It's Randy Thies. They have a ACO Alice, or just an Alice D21, I think it is.
It was a 200 or 220.
And he used to pull Tri-State in the hot farm class. So at Riceville, is that right, Iowa people? Do you know where that's at?
Yeah, that's a town in Iowa.
So that's where he's from. So
Good stuff. So Farley was good. I mean, any takeaways from like competitors or how things are running? I mean, obviously I always follow the pro stock class. I saw Simon's just gone boom, boom, boom. Are we starting to see some more? Did they have a few more pro stocks in Farley than they did in Nashville, or is the numbers about the same?
they had a couple
8.
more.
Okay.
Yep. There's more of them coming.
Shout out to Brent at Lincoln Diesel for getting on a horse and making good passes.
He drove it both nights?
Both nights.
Good
Make
deal.
good passes.
Good job. Was Jason Ron there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's his
Made very
hometown,
good.
right?
I was
Made
gonna say
very
that
good
could be
passes.
his backyard.
Yep. He said I know he's coming to Hutch. I talked to him, so that's good. Good deal. So this is kind of where it splits off this weekend. We're going to find out who's going to run a Champions Tour or who's going to run a Grand National, pretty much, right?
Well, and that's the thing too, is that a lot of competitors didn't pull PPL, so they might try to hit the first NTPA event and see what happens.
Isn't that kind of what happened with Robbie Russell, right? He went.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened with him.
Yep.
He was he on his way to Mountain City and it got rained out?
No, he broke at Farley and missed Tampico, and then Farley ended up getting rained out, so he went to Toma and then came out at second there.
Yep.
That is that's Jeremy Smith's pro stock, right, Adam?
Correct.
And yes, Russ, I got my pulling for Glenn stickers on the Remedy. So I got some from Paulson, Daly's mom. Ryan, help me.
Des.
Yeah, sorry.
Is that the only place to get them? Make this. Let's give the sales pitch and tell the folks what's going on.
So Glenn Freeze, Red Ink, owner, driver, also president of the ITPA, has cancer, and it's not good, is what I've been told. I can't confirm that, but Roos knows more than I do, I would assume. By the look on his face, I'm not far from being accurate. And we have they're selling pulling for Glenn stickers for $10, or you can donate anything you want, obviously. And I put those on the Remedy, and we had him at the drivers' meeting in Ravenna, Nebraska, Saturday. And we also we got a hold of Glenn right before the Pullers Championship, got him a live stream as well. So he has done a bajillion things for the sport of pulling in Iowa, and he's got a badass super stock tractor called Red Ink that comes out of Healy's house in Ringo, Iowa. I call it Healy's house, but Ambush Motorsports. Okay.
Attaboy, Trav. Good man.
Yep.
Trav have some Toma, and Travis got him on his tractor as well. Let me find my picture. Brett, you want to talk about Ellsworth?
Yeah, it was a good crowd. We had good numbers there. Still a lot of competitors waiting on parts. Yeah, I don't know. It was good. 11 classes. Jack Kilmeyer ran that thing on kill, took out a motor and still won.
What?
That's just Jack. I
That's-
feel like
yeah,
he does that
that's
on
par
purpose.
for the course.
They took 3 motors that weekend, so one on each mod and on the 2-wheeler. So
Damn.
they have some wrenching to do, but that's what Jack likes to do.
Wow. Oh yeah, SOC, American Family Children's Hospital. Mackenzie was over there. We've been posting videos from there. So they've started an hour and a half late. I called Kelly yesterday to make sure, and they were super happy with the crowd. So yeah, I mean Baraboo. We know Colin. We know. Did who won light pro class in Baraboo?
Mark Cartwright.
He beat Burkholz?
Yeah, he went like 400 feet.
What?
To Baraboo, he literally was like 2 feet from the fence.
Colin went 379, I believe, for second place.
Yeah.
And he was at the end of the track on the video I saw.
Yeah.
So 400 feet. I mean, you were there. There was a fence or something at the end. He had to be right in front of that fence.
Kenzie, what page do we have the Slepen or Turbo Explosion on?
It should be Badger State.
It's on Badger State?
Oh, did Everson take a turbo?
He took a charger out.
And the Stampede Flame is on there too.
Kenzie's got some cool videos. I'll bring these up. Phil says Jack's motto is busting mine to kick yours. Yeah, I've seen that on the back of those. So
Yep. Shout out to Coatsy for taking the win.
yeah, that's where he debuted that last year, Roos, and parked it.
Yeah, he's undefeated in Baraboo, isn't he?
If I was him, I would ask him to put all the pulls in Baraboo. So for sure. Okay, Ryan's got his winter videos up. Here we go. You guys gotta watch this. Why are these not popping up? What the heck's going on? Go to the Badger State page, guys, and scroll down. About 4 or 5 videos. I'm struggling. So there's a couple good videos on there from the week. Not a couple, a lot of good videos. I saw Mike, our buddy from Mike Evans.
It's no joke.
It's no joke.
I had another rough ride up there in Baraboo with the mini rods. The tri-state or the tri-county guys were there. So
Yep.
he's okay though, right, Kenzie?
Yeah, they got it shut down.
Good.
It just the front end came up and then he kind of went to the left a little bit hard and tried to get it to come back around.
Colin says Everson was using all the RPMs before she blew.
It's the only way he knows how to drive.
Oh, that thing is awesome. I'm glad he was able to come to the Pullers Championship. What in the heck is going on? I cannot click on it, guys. Is it mad at me?
Probably.
Stop breaking things.
Okay. Masters. Okay, Bryce Roberts says Masterson, the Tampico boy, is going to be out this summer? ? Hopefully. So anybody know any? I'm sure Mastersons are just waiting on farming, right?
Yep. Everybody's either farming or waiting on some key parts. And the parts guys are getting their stuff together. So I expect you'll see a yellow tractor out there very soon. Russ has been itching to get out. He was messaging me all weekend at Nashville. Mastersons were farming. Yeah, there's a lot of guys that are finishing up farming that are ready to go pull, and I'm getting videos a lot.
Yep. Wagler was another one.
Yep.
Peter
There's an
Norton's
orange-
waiting on his new motor.
There's an orange
Peter's
track.
got the motor. If Peter's got the motor, Brad and Kyle Zarate have to get through wheat harvest, and then they'll put it together. They're aiming to get him out by Franklin.
Cool.
Colin, I do not know if Russ is coming to Toma or not.
You want to send him a quick text, Paul, and see if he answers?
I can do that.
Colin needs popcorn.
There's
Yeah,
an orange
where-
tractor that's going to be back out soon. So you guys were talking about what you were doing this weekend. That's what I was doing this weekend.
Working on pulling tractors?
Still trying to get guys out.
Yep.
They're coming.
Good deal.
If you go on my messenger,
Yep.
click on me, both of those videos are there.
In Reels or what?
No, like,
Did you message into me?
Mackenzie.
live.
Your own, yeah.
I'm in my Facebook, though. Can you send them to me, Kinsey?
Yeah.
Charles, I know you picked CJ to take the minis. He got his bell rung pretty good on Friday night.
Did he? I didn't see it.
Yeah, he took a rough ride.
Yep.
Chase told me that the only thing that got hurt was his pride, but I will guarantee you he was reaching for the Advil by the time he got back to the hauler. Bryce, Cody Shea's tractor is currently sitting in RJ's shop, waiting on a motor.
Just the chassis.
Just the chassis. Yep.
Speaking of mini rods, there's somebody that has really taken to that mini rod class this
Holy
year. So
hell,
far,
has he ever?
by the name of Jordan Nelson.
And good Lord, he is having a blast. I talked to him.
Yes.
I could not. He could not wipe the grin off of his face.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
proud of that kid.
Yeah, he's having fun with it.
So Blake Westfall just sent me Cartwright's 900-foot pass. So I'm going to get that up in a second.
So fun story. Paul probably already knows this, but I got a message from Misty. It says, "Are you at Farley?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" She's like, "You should learn to smile." Well, apparently Misty's cousin was taking pictures, and I'm in the background and had no idea I was getting pictures and photobombing. But we got to talking, and it's Jordan's wife, Ann. So it was kind of a fun deal. So
Were you not having fun, Cody?
I was working on pictures and I was sitting there type of thing. And
Cody
yeah.
has serious fun all the time. You know this.
Man, Roos is coming in hot tonight. Yes.
Shout out to Brian Schrammick for figuring out how to get that detonator lit. Made good passes this weekend.
Oh,
He's
good.
working-
And Farley,
they're working the bugs out of it.
So
Okay, here's Cartwright's winning pass in at the American Family Children's Hospital pool in Baraboo from courtesy of Blake Westfall. Thank you, Blake.
Damn.
Yeah, he pedaled it too. He waited and waited.
Colin, what do you have to say for yourself? Reaction.
Couldn't let out of it.
That kind of looked like Mike Schultz's pass on Friday night.
No lift.
My dad drove this tractor like a champ, you guys, Friday night.
So Russ Yoder is planning on being in Toma.
Awesome.
Sweet.
So the first one slept in or Kenzie?
The first one, that's it, yeah.
Okay. So how big of a Weimer's Charger is probably on there, Paul? 6
9
something?
inches.
They don't run as big as the inlines.
Okay. But it's still an amazing
It's
confession.
it's over 5.5, I'm sure.
Okay. Here we go.
That's a need to say. Yikes.
Yeah, screaming.
Ouch.
Ever wonder what a diesel V8 sounds like at 8,000 RPMs?
Oh, I know. Believe me, I know.
Yes, you know. Nobody else does.
Story
That's
time.
unusual, Paul. You said that they run a smaller one than the V8s because in the pickup side of the world, that seems to be like the opposite. Like the V8 guys can get away with way more, a lot bigger charger and a lot more cylinder head flow than the Cummins guys can.
Yeah. No, I don't think they run near as big.
They probably need to
Somebody
make it
tell me
bigger
what
because they're
RPM
overspeeding it.
That actually was. Like, give or take. Somebody with a better ear than I have.
It was up there.
Okay, that's great. Thanks.
RPMs, is that what you're asking?
Yeah. What, I mean, is that 5,000? Is that 7?
No, it's higher.
It wasn't 7, but I'd say it was 57
Yeah, it's
to
not
6.
it's not 8 or 7. It's every bit of 6.
Yeah, somewhere 5,700 to 6. That's where I'd put it.
Okay.
Yeah. The
A lot.
the inlines they'll be up there too.
Right. I can't wait to talk with Brian on true difference between diesel super and light super. That'd be a good show.
We could make that happen, you know.
Yeah, we know a guy. That's
Hey,
right. Mike got their
shout
first
out
win.
to Mysics. They won this weekend.
Yep.
Yes, they did. They went to Danville, New York, and won.
Proud of you guys.
Oh, it's awesome.
It was a big pass too. They're like 350 something. I love the pro stock when it wet stacks on the big end.
Good to see Blaine Stamp back out on the track. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Been a minute.
We're now.
Please do not kill Porsche.
Your cat's fighting, Ryan?
Yeah, it's playtime at our house.
Just Mysic
You get the butt wiggle, and then somebody gets tackled. It's kind of funny.
I know all about that.
Wow.
We don't want to know what you do in your private time.
No, I'm sticking with the cat reference. I'm keeping it in the
Sure
lane.
you are.
I was thinking of no. I'm not gonna say it. I'm a bit.
I was going to say there's a cat reference where this could go a lot different ways.
Meow. And the butt wiggle. That's what made me think of it, Charles. But I'll save that for a different.
Yeah. Let's go pulling after dark.
Yeah, we've done that in the past.
Hey, it's after 9.
It is.
Yep. Now you trying to do me a favor.
I gotta be careful with music on Facebook. They'll whack us. Not that I don't know if I can get
I'm just gonna point out with the after 9 thing that it's after 9 when we start for me. So
Charles puts in a long day. April, I thought they had their video.
Just keep scrolling.
It's a TikTok.
Yeah, keep
problem.
scrolling. I'm pretty sure it's on there.
I saw a good video of it somewhere.
yeah, I did see it. It's there somewhere.
Keep going.
Oh,
Yeah, it was their anniversary Saturday, and
How many years?
Lance 23, I believe.
23.
Nice. Congrats.
Lance
Might
took
be on
his
their,
wife
might be on the
pulling.
pulling team page.
I thought I went. Yeah, I'm on my sick pulling.
Oh, you are.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yep.
Click on
Keep
videos.
scrolling.
You think it's on April's page?
Click on videos.
You're just not going back far enough. Those videos are all within like the last 24 hours. So
That
That
one.
it?
Yep.
Yep. That one, right? Yep. That one.
Yeah, that's it.
First place finish, 3:23.15. Take it over, Charles.
Heck of a good run. I mean, it was right down Main Street, carried the front end nice, and had the fuel set up good. You'll see the fire show at the end. Is that Mr. Adam Brown over there on the camera?
Carried that front end nice.
Doing a little bit of the super stock textbook tuck walk. Nice job.
The caption on the video is great too.
I love it when a wife or a girlfriend's announcing it's a good hook and the camera starts shaking and everybody's screaming at the end. That's awesome.
I'm
That
pretty sure
does get referenced in the caption.
What's that, Cody?
Go back to the caption. Click on the video and then read the caption.
The annoying screamer on their way to dance.
Now, speaking of super stocks, it was cool to see Kevin Lynn get the bomb running again.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, I mean, he had it out, but it made, I mean, both of his tractors are within 2 feet of each other, and he put 30 feet on picklers. But yeah, it was cool to see that. And hopefully, if he's got time, he'll have another one out this year. So,
Yep.
The bomb 2?
No, go back in his history a little bit more.
Notorious.
We know you know. So just
Notorious, yep.
Bull Rush?
No, Notorious.
Notorious. Like
Bull Rush
Notorious
is
BIG?
Brian Shaper. He still has it.
Kevin and Lori Bauer, happy 40th.
Yeah.
They so Tammy and Buffalo Chips and the team, Ryan, they put a big spread together, and
Nice.
it was amazing. And there was probably a couple hundred people standing around their trailer, and after the poll Friday night, it was a great time. And I asked
Nice.
Kevin if he was still married on Saturday, and he said, "Yep." So I don't know if Lori had time to kick his butt or not. No, it was a great night. Everybody had fun. Ravenna, I was out in the prairies, guys. That's all I'm going to say. It was rolling hills. It's ways out there to Ravenna, Nebraska. So had a great time though. Had a great
You gonna
time.
start growing a mustache like Dusty's got?
Dusty Berry has the coolest. We
That
have a
is a
video.
legit awesome mustache.
when we did the video, Rye, he said, "Does my mustache look okay?"
There we go.
And he just got
Wider
a
proof.
trailer from Simon's. He's going to be our first edition of This Is How We Roll, Puller edition. And we got a tour, met the kids and Courtney, and it's going to be that's our version of MTV Cribs, but we're going to do a couple of those every week, hopefully. And
Oh God, he didn't say this is where the magic happens when he talked about the bedroom, did he?
not at all.
Thank
Not at
the
all.
Lord.
Not at all. No, he was super professional. It was awesome.
We were actually fitted in a pasture. Like you literally watched where you walked.
Yep.
Nice.
And then it rained yesterday morning at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, Doug sleeps underneath me on a bunk. We're in separate beds. We're in
Uh-huh.
separate beds.
Wow, that came out really wrong. Really,
No
really
comment.
wrong.
I had to. I saw everybody's face go. Why? Well, like when Charles said the butt wiggle, and then the kitty cat, or does somebody get slapped, or I don't remember, but it was kind of like. So I just was having a little bit of fun with it. So, but no, it's
Everybody just can't hear you from the generator noises. It's fine.
That's right.
Anyway, we heard the rain because Cody's a
Well,
dig.
there is a reason for the noisy generator.
Anyway, it started raining about 5 in the morning. It all of a sudden these semis started starting up, and guys were getting. A couple guys got stuck, and I know Ron Stone and those guys got buried down a water hole down by the track. So they got pulled out by a Duramax truck and an International tractor, I guess. So.
Yeah, then they were broke down on the highway for quite a while too.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Like 19 hours with no AC.
19 hours. That's good for Will.
Woof.
Man. He's skinny.
Yeah.
That's good for little Willie. I love it. No, Ravenna was a blast. We saw Olmer's got the brand new 3-engine mod out, and they got the weekend win. I'm trying to think, Deer Fever whips.
Yep.
Won unlimited supers. They kicked some butt. I'm trying to remember everything.
Almost won the light supers.
Yep, Mark Ulmer is just the man. Whatever he drives is going to win. And then it was cool because the Outlaws do the Young Guns thing. Haley Spatansky got second. Mark Ulmer is a legend. He got first. And they did a picture together, hold up a 1 and a 2. I posted that on the Outlaw page. But Mark Ulmer's a good dude. Really good dude.
Can we like try putting him in the Pro Mod 4x4 class with like his daily driver truck? And just see if anything he drives, if he really is Kyle Larson.
Yep. Just put money on him.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yep. So, yeah, no, we had a blast out there. Dad drove my tractor so perfect Saturday night, and I thought we had it wrapped up, and old Brent Paddock slid the sled over, went where nobody had gone yet, and picked that front end up. And I looked at Dad and said, "You're not going to win."
He's been known to try that hero or zero move before and make it pay.
Yeah, he nailed it. He nailed it Friday night. And then Saturday night I didn't do so well. I overthought it, and that's all I'm going to say. I beat myself up enough, and next week's another week. So it's all good.
How was the crowd?
Good. It was good. I talked to Bill Barrett. Wasn't the biggest crowd they ever had, Roos, but it was a good crowd.
Good.
I would say 90% full on Saturday night, probably 70% full on Friday night. Used to be part of their Anavar Festival. Ravenna's a town of like 1,300 people. I think the closest big town, how far is Grand Island? Probably an hour? Half hour away. So Kearney's about a half an hour. So, but it used to be part of that festival. Now they come a week early to make it completely separate so they can have the 2 nights, not conflict with demo derby and stuff like that. So
they had 3-inch hail out there on Tuesday night. You want us to talk about Rex?
So,
we saw pivots flipped over in the fields, and Bill Barrett said every car on Main Street had no glass left in them when that hailstorm went through. It actually went through people's garages and damaged their cars in the garages. The hail was so big.
Yeah.
I heard Beatrice had 5-inch hail on Saturday night too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nebraska has not been spared from rough weather this year.
They said those guys, this will be the 3rd time they planted beans. The first one's froze off. The second one's hail.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was. You go 2 miles south of my house, and everything kind of got leveled here last week.
Mark Ham had his new camera lens thingamajig out, guys. Cody and Ryan and Charles, you and Brent. I guess we have 4 picture takers on here. Paul and I are the minority when it comes to that level. So,
yeah, Ham's got the newest gear of any of us now.
He was pretty excited.
I saw some of the photos. They look pretty good.
He did good. That's about it. We're heading up to Hutch Friday. We're going to stay at Hutch Friday and Saturday with the Outlaws. I'm going to run for points with the Remedy, but we're allowed to miss 3 hooks, or we can drop 3 hooks. And I just want to. I want to stay with Dad. I want Dad to stay with the tractor with me at Hutch. So I called Kurt and double checked on that. So I'm not going to go to Arlington. We're just going to do Hutch both nights, and then next week is Toma Thursday, Friday, and then Manila, Iowa on Saturday. So that's the next 2 weeks for us with the Remedy. So what do you guys got going on these next couple weeks, and then we'll wrap this baby up.
Mine's pretty simple. Just making parts, trying to get guys on the track.
I like it. Adam says 4 picture takers laugh out loud. He did a nice job. Adam, you do a good job. Adam's doing a good job of promoting events ahead of time. That always makes me happy. Not just post stuff. So good job. Keep it up, Adam. 4 picture takers. But he was at Dragway 42. Sounds like they had a great event from what I heard and seen everything out there. So,
yeah.
Is Thompson Motorsports coming to Hutch? Brent Yaring. Who's that? Who's Thompson? What class, Jacob?
Yeah, I'm gonna need a class.
He's clearly an international.
For some reason, Pro Mod 4x4 sounds right, but I don't know that.
That was
But
the
no
overall
4x4s are there.
Well, then they're not coming.
That was the overall. Thompson's from Minnesota is the overhauled Harvester, but that was a super farm unless they stepped it up.
Oh.
Overall, the Harvester was lost in a fire in 2019.
That's right.
Okay. Well, that's all I know about a Thompson.
Was that
River, Minnesota.
Brent? Was that 560? No.
I think it was a 1066.
It was an 86 series.
Was it? I don't remember what series it was.
So Devin Riggin has 3 in a row, guys, with the Bandit, right? That's what it's called, the Bandit.
Devin
Yes.
Riggin has that tractor set on kill, and it's running hard.
He just sent me a video. Why don't we watch it? Okay. Now,
Plus, it's a darn good-looking tractor.
why is this stuff opening tonight?
Elk River. I don't know who that would be.
I've never seen like this kind of stuff ever. Makes me sad.
Ainsley, what you doing over there?
I don't know.
I wish I knew what to tell you.
It's not your fault. It's not opening. But Devin sent it. I wanted to share it. Well, I'll get it posted later.
Yes, it is. Kenzie, stop breaking things.
Sorry.
She
I
had,
do
she
that.
had a rough day today.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was the Thompsons with Overall Harvester. So no, they will not be there with, and that was a super farm anyways, so they don't have their class.
Charles, next couple weeks, buddy.
This coming weekend for me is Blanchard, Michigan, Friday and Saturday night at the park east side of town. A couple Central Michigan classes, and we have NTPA Region 2 heavy super 2-wheel drive, state 4-wheel drive. So be a good hook there. And then next week I'm off to Norwalk, Ohio for NHRA. First time, believe it or not, big a drag racing fan as I am, never seen nitro cars, and I'm going to go spend all weekend out there and get my nitro fix.
You're going to be giddy. You know that, right?
Yeah, I'm ready for it. I know what's coming, but stand
in the exhaust fumes.
It's going to be one hell of a good time. I'm looking forward to it.
Stand in the exhaust fumes. That's all I'll say.
I'll stand there. I just ain't going to breathe while I do it. I'll hold my
See
breath.
how long you can stand there is what I should have said.
Jason Rack, appreciate you headed up there. I know you're going to head up to Fremont. Grab some breadsticks and pizza from Spanky's for me.
Spankies.
No, you don't even understand.
Ryan, when you talk about food, I stop and listen, okay?
You're the guy right, you do.
What?
I didn't get this body for nothing.
No, it was expensive, actually, Bruce. That was a lot of cheeseburgers.
No.
No.
We do better than cheeseburgers around here most of the time.
Hey Charles, there's already 21 top field dragsters entered for Norwalk too.
Yes, it's going to be a very good show.
Yeah.
You better sell.
I'm only pissed that I can't go down until after work Friday, so I'm hoping I get there in time for the Friday night
nitro
qualifying session.
Yeah.
Because the pictures will be amazing.
The nitro candles.
Yes.
Oh, they have pro mods there too.
Yeah, awesome. Pro mods are on the property. And
Brent's going to be calling in sick to a WTPA poll, it sounds like.
Yeah, I'm not going out there.
He's allowed to drop 3. It's okay.
Brent, when did you become a pro mod guy?
I've always been a drag racing guy.
Have you really?
Yeah. There's just no drag racing around here.
10 years, and I didn't know that.
Yeah, we have 3 drag strips in Wisconsin, and there's nothing special here. It's
I don't even know where they are.
Rock Falls. There's one in Union Grove, and I forget what the other one is.
Should be Kakana.
Rock Falls is just outside Eau Claire.
Kakana has a drag strip?
Yeah, the Wisconsin International Raceway.
Yeah, Union Grove is a
I know.
drag week stop, or it has been.
Yeah. One of these days I want to get to Brainerd, but it falls on Bowling Green.
I drove right by it on the way to Ravenna on Thursday.
You gotta go out there and hang out in the jungle.
By Brainerd?
Well, kind of. I saw a sign.
Yeah, I was just saying, there's no way you drove past
You were
Brainerd.
74 miles away from it when you saw the
No
sign.
wonder it took you 14 hours to get there.
I saw a sign for Brainerd. I've been to Brainerd back in the day.
Go up there and party in the jungle. You'll have a great time.
Well, anything else, fellers?
Nope.
That was great having Julie on. It's going to be fun to go to Hutch. So next week we'll have Wiggle on, right?
The Chris Wiggle.
For Mound City and Toma. We'll be talking Toma, Mound City.
We got the Harrison County Fair.
Where's that at?
Metz, Ohio.
Okay.
It's in Harrison County.
Yep. Yeah, Harrison County, Ohio.
Oh, Ryan, Paul has to go to the penalty box for a few seconds for talking back to Doug. I wish I could. I'm going to get like a big meme to put up there, like something to bring whack him. Paul, you're back. So, yes, Macville is this weekend. Badger State, they got Champions Tour. Penalty boxes are cool. Macville is this weekend. Let's find it quick. A couple people have commented on that.
I'll do my WTPA plug. If anybody's in the Ettrick, Wisconsin area, which is, for me, it's about 40 minutes to the north of La Crosse. We have a poll this weekend, so head out there. Ettrick Lions Power Bowl. 4 classes, light limited supers, light supers, Pro Street diesel trucks, and super stock trucks. So nice little state show.
And we're close enough. I'm gonna pull a little plug for the Fisher Fair in Fisher, Illinois. It is in July. I believe it is 1 month from today. They're having an ITPA hook on Wednesday night, and Thursday night they are going to have their first time ever PPL Champions Tour hook. They're going to have 2-wheel drive trucks. They're going to have super stock diesel trucks, and they are going to have the limited pros for the Silver Series. So check that out. Fisher Fair in Fisher, Illinois.
Nice. Here's the poster for Macville, guys. Friday night. So that Thursday night, Hot Farms, Econo Mini Rods. Friday and Saturday night, 7 p.m. is the big show. They got some Champions Tour classes, Badger State classes. And I feel like they do some stuff Saturday and Sunday during the day. Yeah. Saturday afternoon, car and truck show, cornhole tournament. It's a big deal. I used to help with that event when I lived up in Appleton. Got to announce it a few times, and then it's a church fundraiser. It's kept that school and everything going up there. They do a nice job.
Yeah, last year they had standing room only, and wasn't it like even like an hour after the event, there's people still like, or 2 hours after the event, still like coming in.
They do it.
Yeah, there was like a line. I forget what Zolik said. Just a huge line for people just trying to get in. They had to delay the start time, I think, a little bit too, just to
let people get in.
Get the people in.
Did we do that? Didn't they do that in Rockwell one year? Or no, Cloverdale. They did it in Cloverdale one year.
Yeah.
Because I think they're lined up off the interstate. So Macville Friday night for BSTP light close for Colin. Yeah, Colin lives in Oshkosh. So well, cool guys. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna play oh shoot, what did I do with Devin's video? The Bandit bowling team.
Wow, you are biffing it hard tonight. I'm going to the penalty box. Whoop-de-doo.
Well, apparently that button still works.
And Paul's not coming back tonight. He's done. I've had enough of that. So I gotta
He's ejected. I may or may not end up in Arlington this weekend.
Awesome.
Maybe not.
I brought Tim Dunkelaw's fuel pump back with me because he needed to get to Fair Valley. He's over at the trailer talking about it. I'm like, why didn't you pull tonight? He's like, oh, I got to get my fuel pump back to Fair Valley. Something happened. I said, hey, I live like 30 miles from there. So let's see here. Share. Here we go. 3 wins in a row. Holy.
That was close.
I didn't expect that, guys.
Devin's got some brass ones.
Left break, left break, left break, left break, left break, left break, left break. More left break. Yes, sir. That thing is mean.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Devin, load her up. Come west.
Yeah. What class does that pull in?
I believe
That
it's
limited
a light
pro?
pro.
It's a light pro?
I believe so.
Okay. If Devin's still watching, he can do it. Jason, did you finish the campfire peaches? I did finish the campfire peaches off. So we had some Jer juice and some Markham smoked some peach shine or whatever, and it was yummy. Delicioso. We shared it with everybody that came by. So, well, guys, that's all I got. Charles.
That's it for me, man.
5:40.
Nope, I got nothing.
Paul, guys, Paul Romack ain't got anything to say. Paul's quiet. Bruce. Codes.
Nothing much.
Okay,
Nope.
you guys have a great week. Let's grow pulling, baby.
All right. See ya.
Peace out. Here is our commercial from Hutch. See you this weekend in Hutchinson, Minnesota.
2 long years, we're back. June 17th and 18th, Case IH and Arnold's present the NTPA Power Pole Grand National. The big boys of pulling return to Hutchinson for 2 big shows, 7 p.m. both nights. Witness the exciting mini modified, pro stock tractors, super semis, limited pros, super stock tractors, and the modified. The most power in pulling, the Power Pole Grand National, June 17th and 18th, Hutchinson. See powerpolenationals.com for more info. Sponsored by Case IH and Arnold's. After 2 long years, we're back. June 17th and 18th, Case IH and Arnold's present the NTPA Power Pole Grand National. The big boys of pulling return to Hutchinson for 2 big shows, 7 p.m. both nights. Witness the exciting mini modified, pro stock tractors, super semis, limited pros, super stock tractors, and the modified. The most power in pulling, the Power Pole Grand National, June 17th and 18th, Hutchinson. See powerpolenationals.com for more info. Sponsored by Case IH and Arnold's.
Sunday.
After 2 long years, we're back. June 17th and 18th, Case IH and Arnold's present the NTPA Power Pole Grand National. The big boys
Are you
of pulling
interested in
return to Hutchinson for 2
promoting
big
a
shows, 7
truck
p.m.
and tractor pull event? My name is Jason Schultz, owner of the Beer Money Pole, which has over 1.3 million across Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Our goal is to grow the sport of truck and tractor pulling and increase the awareness of the sport through our social media presence and highly engaged. We want to partner with you. to help you grow the attendance of your event. We have a ton of promotional opportunities available and a full-time social media coordinator to make sure your investment is taken care of. For more information on promotional opportunities, give me a call. 608-604-5068.